We're going to practice thought distancing exercise. First, find a comfortable position. When you're ready, close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Notice how fast or slow your breathing is. That's right. Simply notice your breathing. Now you're going to take a couple of nice, easy deep breaths. When you're ready, take a nice, easy deep breath. Breathe in. Fill your lungs with air. That's right. Hold the breath and now breathe out. Let go of all the stress and worries as you breathe out. That's right. Doing really well there. You're going to take one more deep breath. When you're ready, breathe in, extend your lungs, hold the breath, and breathe out. Let all the stress and worries exhale with the out breath. That's right. Doing really well there. No more deep breath. Simply focus on your out breath. Breathe in normally, comfortably. No more, no less. Breathe out slowly. As slow as you feel comfortable with today. Every time you breathe out, just imagine. Imagine you're going to take a second longer to breathe out. Just a second longer than the last out breath. That's right. Focus on the out breath. Every time you breathe out, imagine you're going to take a second longer. Just a second longer than the last out breath. That's right. Doing really well there. Breathing out slowly and comfortably. As slow as you feel comfortable with today. Relax the body, relax the mind. Relax the mind, relax the body. That's right. Breathing out slowly, comfortably, and relaxingly. As you breathe in, let go of yourself just a little. As you breathe out, imagine you're taking a second, just a second longer than the last out breath. Slow down the out breath nicely, comfortably, relaxingly. That's good. Doing really well there. Relax the body, relax the mind. That's good. You're doing really well. Now imagine you're going somewhere, going anywhere that you might like to. You might imagine sitting on a riverbank, watching the river flowing down. You might imagine you're lying on a beautiful grassland and looking up to the sky. Or you may imagine sitting under a tree, watching leaves floating down. Or you might simply see yourself in a quiet room. Whichever you may imagine, that's okay. Take all the time you need. Let the mind settle on one image. Take all the time you need. Let the mind settle on one image. Wherever you like to see yourself relaxingly comfortably, wherever your mind wants to go to, that's okay. When you're there, now imagine seeing a piece of paper with a thought written on it. A thought that has bothered you for a while. A thought that has stressed you for a while. Yes, that's right, that thought. Any thought that you might have had for some time that has bothered you or troubled you. Now you see that thought written on the paper, and you can see the paper flowing in and flowing out. If you're on a riverbank, the paper floating down. If you're under a tree, you might see paper floating down from the sky if you lie on a grassland. The paper may simply come in and go out in a quiet room. Whichever way you see is okay. Whichever way you see the paper coming in, going out is okay. Now you're going to watch the paper with a thought on it, coming in and going out, coming in and going out. Once it goes out, the same paper comes back in from the other side. The paper comes in and goes out. All you need to do is simply watching it coming in and going out. There's nothing you need to do, nothing to be concerned about, nothing to perform. As you watch, you notice that the thought is on the paper. That's right. The thought that has troubled you, now it is on the paper. You notice you have a thought on that piece of paper. That's right, you notice you have a thought on that paper. When you watch the thought, your mind may lose the sight of the paper and start thinking about the thought. When it happens, that's okay. All you need to do is to gently stop the mind and bring your focus back on the paper. Watch the paper come in and go again. That's good. You're doing really well there. As you watch the paper coming in and going out, you realize that you're having a thought. You're different from the thought. Indeed, you're not a thought. As you watch, you learn that you're having thoughts in your mind. That's right. Keep watching the paper with the thought coming in and going out. Learning that you're simply having the thought. You're watching a thought and notice that you're having a thought. You understand that you're not the thought. The thought is not you. You appreciate that you're having the thought going through in the mind. Simply watching it, watch the thought on that piece of paper. That's right. When the mind loses sight of the paper and starts thinking about a thought, that's okay. Stop the mind gently and bring it back and focus on the paper again. Focus on the thought on that piece of paper. Watch it and understand that you're having a thought. As you watch, you have a choice to have this thought or different thoughts. You always have this choice to have a helpful thought. You always have a choice to let go of the unhelpful thought and focus on a helpful one. When your mind chooses to, you're going to have many helpful thoughts so that you will live your life in the best possible way. That's right. As you watch the paper coming in and going out, you learn that you're having a thought. You learn that you have a choice to choose to have this thought or different thought. To choose to have a helpful thought instead of the unhelpful one. When your mind chooses to, you're going to have many helpful thoughts so that you live your life in the best possible way. There's nothing to worry about, to be concerned, to perform. Your mind will choose the most helpful thoughts for you when you let go of the unhelpful ones. That's good. Excellent. You're doing really well. Have one last look at the paper and now let the paper go. Let your mind go blank comfortably. You're going to count from 5 to 1 quietly in your mind. On the count of 1, you open your eyes, feel relaxed, enjoy the rest of the day. You practice this exercise again and again. Every time you practice it, you learn more about the thoughts. You learn more about you having the thoughts. You learn more about how to choose the helpful ones. The more you practice, the more you learn, the more you understand, the more you have choices. Now, counting, starting from 5, 4, come back nicely, comfortably, 3, relaxed comfortably. Let your mind go blank comfortably, 2, 1. Open your eyes and relax.